We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
A cat video goes viral. A social cause spreads like wildfire. An unknown startup gets millions of users. But what if the same viral laws applied to our own personal and professional lives? That's what happened to Ben Kaplan. Ben won his first college scholarship at age 16, then won 24 more worth $90,000, enough to attend Harvard for free.
So I won my first scholarship totally accidentally. I didn't even know these were out there. And suddenly it was like, okay, let's apply for more. And I won my second, and I won my third, and my fifth, my 10th, my 20th. Totally amazing, changed my life. My parents were thrilled, could not stop dancing around the house.
The second time Ben went viral was when he wrote and self-published his book, How to Go to College Almost for Free. Ben booked himself on the TV and speaking circuit.
Who wants to give me a high five?
And turned his book into a bestseller.
I can still remember my first bookstore event in Portland, and I'm just like praying like, please let there be 10 people there. In my mind I'm thinking, okay, my mom, my dad, I think my cousin's gonna come, only 7 more to go. And I walk in there, it's standing room only, we sell 300 books, and I just could not believe it.
Eventually, Ben sold his self-published book to HarperCollins in the largest book deal ever for a first-time self-published author. Ben's books and courses currently have 2 million readers worldwide.
It was the second time lightning struck, and now I'm thinking to myself, maybe there's some kind of pattern here?
The third time was the charm when Ben ventured to South America to take part in Startup Chile, an entrepreneurial incubator program with startups from 75 countries.
I started helping hundreds of startups with their pitch decks and realized they just need a little bit of help knowing how to generate some news. And those first couple of campaigns were so successful that word of mouth spread. I started getting dozens of inquiries every day, and I was like, okay, I guess we have a PR firm.
Within 3 years, Ben's company, PR Hacker, became the fastest growing PR agency in the world, with clients like Budweiser, Citi, and Mercedes-Benz.
So 1 time's a fluke, 2 times is a coincidence, but 3 times might just be a trend. I'm convinced that success is contagious. I can't wait to share what I've learned.
The will o' reel, Ben Kaplan, please stand up.
Hello everyone, welcome to Success is Contagious, how to finally achieve your New Year's resolution. I'm Ben Kaplan. You can tell I get a little bit hyped up about achieving your resolutions. Today is January 4th, so we are 4 days in. So how are you doing? Have we missed the resolution already? That's okay. If we are, we can get back on track. And today is all about understanding like why resolutions are important, how we pick the right resolutions, what are the common hiccups, the common obstacles, the common mistakes we make in trying to achieve them, and how can we set ourselves up for success. Because the little secret is, as you start achieving those resolutions, you do it 1 year and you do it the next year, it starts to be a habit, and then you can do it all the time. And so ultimately, how do you create amazing change in your life, and why January and the new year and this time of self-reflection is an incredible time to do that. So I'm a true believer that success is contagious, and this will be the only presentation where we ask you to get sick. It's #GetSick on the screen. So ask questions, post your successes, engage with us on social media, and we'll go from there. So to start out with, I thought it would be interesting to take a look at some of the statistics. Like take a look at how do people do? What are people's most popular resolutions? When and how do people fail? Let's get a sense of what the New Year's resolution landscape looks like. So, first of all, what are the top 3 types of New Year's resolutions? Anyone? An idea?
Lose weight, health and fitness.
Okay, health and fitness. Okay, you can tell Liz is a very fit person, so okay, it's top of mind. Mitch behind her also very fit. Yes? Work-related, okay, more in your like career achievement, something like that. Well, here's the top 3 if we're gonna bucket all of that stuff up together. Number 1, about 40% of people is do a good thing. Do something good, right? It's like I need to save a little bit more, my bank account, I need to eat a little bit healthier, I need to do some kind of good thing I wanna do more of, about 40%. About another 30% is drop a bad habit. Right? Drop a bad habit. Does anyone here have bad habits?
No.
No? Okay. Liz is very fit with no bad habits. Okay, that's good. So drop a bad habit. You're like, I shouldn't quite drink so much soda. Okay, maybe like that, like eating a whole pizza every Saturday while I watch the game. Maybe not. Okay, drop a bad habit, number 2. Number 3, another 30% is learn a new skill. So anyone have new skills they want to learn in the new year? ¿Hablas español? Speak Spanish? That's one for me. Anyone else? No?
Learn a new language.
Learn a new language, snowboarding, surfing, all of those sorts of things. So number 3, 30% is learn a new skill. So those are the top 3 types of resolutions. But here's a question for you. When do people fail on those? I think this gets a little bit more interesting. So when do most New Year's resolutions fail? We aggregated a lot of research, a lot of survey work, lots of people who are tracking when they failed in their resolution. And here's the first stat. 1 out of 3 resolutions fail by January. Fail in the next couple weeks. So 1 out of 3 of you, like most likely it's Liz and Molly, I think, are gonna, I'm totally joking, are gonna fail in January. That's sad. Okay, but then, 2 out of 3, Mitch is doing okay, Emma's doing okay. Now let's see, okay, wait. 2 out of 3 fail by February. What the heck? In the first 2 months of the year, 2 out of 3 gone by the wayside. Well, surely we do better in March. Okay, 3 out of 4 fail by March, okay? So 75% out of the window by March. Okay, is this trend going to continue? Well, 4 out of 5 will fail by June, okay? So half the year, make it 6 months in, 80% gone. Finally, 9 out of 10 fail by December. Okay, 9 out of 10 fail by December. So if this is a marathon of the entire year, 10% of the people are make it through to their destination. Most people are getting tripped up along the way. What can we do to fix that? So final statistic for you is, what are the top 5 reasons people fail? Anyone? Thoughts?
Lack of discipline.
Lack of discipline. Okay, so you're like, you just don't have the fortitude, the willpower to see it through. Anyone else? Why would you fail?
You didn't plan it.
You didn't plan it out. Okay, so you're not having.
They didn't write it down.
Okay, didn't write it down. Having something more concrete. Well, these are the top 5 reasons. They're all excellent reasons. Here are the top 5, which is 1. There is, and if we can get the slides going here as well. 1, not enough commitment. So you kind of made a resolution. There's sort of this idea of did you make a resolution, or did you sort of contemplate something that you might do? Like, it would be good, if I went to the gym a bit more this year. Probably you're not going to be successful. It's like contemplation, not a resolution. Number 2, not enough time, right? We live busy lives. Just at some point you're like, wow, I bit off a little more than I can chew. I was going to learn Spanish this year, but shoot, I got work deadlines. I got a girlfriend or boyfriend. I got other commitments. There's just no way I can do it. Number 2. Number 3, experienced a setback. So something got in your way, like, oh yeah, like I was working out great, I was doing that, and shoot, I injured my shoulder. Like, I can't work out now. I got to take a week off, and that just derailed me. Number 4, slower progress than expected. So we expected, like, oh, okay, I'm eating salad for breakfast, salad for lunch, salad for dinner. I weigh myself tomorrow, and it's like, shoot, I weigh the same. What the heck has happened? Why would I eat salad if there are no results? Right? Like, why would I do that to myself? So slower progress than respected kind of derails us. And finally, number 5, not enough support. Not enough support. So who are like, gosh, I'm on this on my own. This is so hard. Like, I don't have, like, no one's helping me with this. This is harder than I thought. What do I do? So those are the top 5 reasons. So one of sort of our strategies, and I should tell you, for my work, when I'm not doing stuff like this, I'm the CEO of a company called PR Hacker. We're the fastest growing viral marketing agency in the world. And one of the things we look at is, what are common mistakes or things that trip us up, and what can we do to solve those mistakes? We know if we can address the most common mistakes, and we can fix them, we can make mistakes fast and learn from them quickly, we can set ourselves up for success. So here's the question for today, which is, what if we could develop a plan of attack that eliminated these top 5 failure points? So the idea is this. We might fail for something else, but it's not going to be these 5. And let me just remind you, those 5 again are not enough commitment. We're going to get that off the board. We're going to make sure we have enough commitment. Number 2, not enough time. We're going to make sure that time is not a factor. We're going to rule that out. We're not going to fail because we didn't have enough time. Number 3, experience a setback. We're going to make sure that even if it doesn't go our way, we're still going to be able to, and that's not going to cause us to not meet our resolution. Number 4, slower progress than expected. What can we do to accelerate progress so we don't get tripped up and just lose motivation? Number 5, not enough support. What can we do to make sure we have support? So that's the plan for today, if that sounds good, is how do we address those 5 top failure points? And let's start out with not enough commitment.